Mollie's Best Christmas Gift by Mary E. Lee. This was published in the Christian Recorder, December 1885. Mollie's parents had been well-to-do, and she had always looked forward to Christmas as a day of joy and merriment. She awoke Christmas morning to find her stockings filled or the Christmas tree laden with toys and good things. Among her presents were so many fairy stories, including, of course, Cinderella, Puss in Boots, Beauty and the Beast, etc. She also had Line Upon Line and Pilgrim's Progress. A week before the Christmas in which our story begins, Mollie had been trying to decide in her mind what she would like to get on Christmas as a present. She had almost every kind of toy, so she could think of nothing new that she had not had on previous holidays. She consoled herself with the hope that her parents and friends would think of something new and beautiful. But the circumstances of her parents had changed. Her father found himself less able than he had ever been before to provide many presents for his children, so he concluded to buy only such things as would be useful. Mollie herself was somewhat changed from what she had been on other Christmases. She was older now and more thoughtful. She had a restlessness which she did not understand, a feeling that there was some duty she had neglected, with an undefined desire for something which she might have attained, but had not. Thus, she looked forward to Christmas. What was her chagrin when she found that her presents consisted of only a pair of shoes, a dress, and a silver dollar? She was greatly disappointed in receiving what she considered no present, only the things necessary to her comfort, which her father would provide for her at any time. That she hid her face in the folds of her blue merino dress to conceal her tears. Then looking around, she saw under the mantel a parcel addressed to Mollie from her brother Joseph. It contained a book, The Prince of the House of David. She began that day to read her book and carefully read it with growing interest in the history day by day. Of course, she had long since learned the story of the cross, but at home and at Sunday school, though she had not felt that she had a personal concern in it. But in reading this book, Jesus of Nazareth appeared to her the fairest among 10,000 and altogether lovely. Yet she thought the book might not be true. Perhaps these letters were not written by the Alexandrian maiden after all. But she told herself, the Bible tells the story. I will read my testament. So she began to read the story of Jesus in her testament, as she had never read it before. There was new light upon the pages as she read. Light grew lighter and lighter until her heart seemed to run over with love and sympathy for Christ and to melt with some shame at her own unworthiness. It was New Year's morning. For 1 week, she had been reading and thinking of Jesus, and her Christmas gifts resulted in the happiest New Year she could ever have on earth. For then, she first received Jesus, the hope of earth and joy of heaven, as her Savior. Ever since then, she has felt like saying to little boys and girls just giving up their childish toys, remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth.